3, 2, 1.
Give us a raise, loser.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Did you clap when I said and we clap?
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, everyone. Trey moved. Trey, tell them about your move.
This is like my 11th time. Well, it's not my 11th time, but it's the third time that I've moved. With me and my wife.
It's definitely not your 11th time.
No, but even when her parents moved, we helped them too.
Yeah, but you weren't moving.
This time I did, and I hated it every single time.
Yeah. Why? We had a good time this time.
Only because we had like a 1 week head start
Yeah.
of just
Still had a good time.
miscellaneous shit.
Yeah. I mean, we did the big stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
I don't know if fun's the word to describe that.
I fucked up my back. It's fun.
That is definitely not fun.
Yeah, it's memories.
Speaking from experience.
It's memories. You fucked around while we moved stuff from your game room.
Trying to put together this fucking desk was a memory that I'd like to forget.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What desk?
The gaming desk, the recording studio desk.
All we had to do was just build it with an Allen wrench.
No, the actual me setting up the stuff on it.
Oh, see, I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, no, good thing.
Why? Are we gonna get in a fist fight over it?
No, we would have both agreed, shook hands, and then opened the window and chucked it down out the window.
It's through the monitors outside the window and the fucking recording stuff and everything.
Like that.
All right, we're done with this.
Like that Ron Swanson meme. I would have taken it and chucked it in the dumpster. But it's my computer.
I could see you doing that with your desk. Just taking the whole setup and throwing it in the dumpster.
Yeah.
Well, what a 2 minute 30-second cold open. Welcome to the break room. We're back a week later. Trey moved, so we couldn't record, so that's why we're here now. Mm-hmm. You have your face cam on, right?
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, there's no reason for me to be recording my face, but we're gonna have a face cam this week. Why do you think I turned it on yesterday?
I don't know.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I didn't think you were doing that.
All
How
right,
would that have worked?
What? What do you mean?
On my face cam on. What do you mean?
I'm just recording on OBS.
Oh, I don't you'll have to walk me through how to do all that with the Audacity, with the audio file open.
This man streams and can't understand how to record his audio and video at the same time.
Because OBS does that all for me.
Explain to me what's confusing. Yeah, sounds about right.
Because
does it all for you.
Because Audacity, that's its own thing. It's not OBS. So then I would have two audio tracks open in OBS. Because OBS would be recording.
You just turn off that one.
No, okay. So what about the face cam then?
You record. So what I'm doing right now here, I'll explain it to you real quick. I'm recording my mic on Audacity. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. I am recording my camera on OBS, and then the camera's mic is recording, so that way I can sync up the audio from the camera and the mic, and then I'm going to take off the audio of the camera.
I was curious about that as well. I didn't know if the camera was going to pick that up.
Yeah. That's the only way I can figure out how I would be able to sync up the audio to my face.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll do that next time.
Okay. Well, I guess I can stop recording my face. Here we go. Boop. Okay, I'll turn that off. All right, so yeah, welcome to the break room. Trey moved. Trey just explained that he hates moving, but I thought it was a fun little adventure.
Yeesh.
God, you're so negative about it. You're in a nice new house.
Mm-hmm.
you don't sound any like you don't have any excitement.
No, I like the new house. I don't like the process before getting in a new house. I wish you could just like snap your fingers and everything would be where you need it to be.
Well, if you could snap your fingers and everything was where it needed to be, then the world would be perfect.
I'm not sure about perfect. Close.
Well,
Close, though.
What would make it perfect for you?
Well, snapping your fingers for something to go poof in your hands. Or at the blink of an eye. Huh?
So that'd be kind of wild.
I feel like more school shootings would happen. Or,
Whoa!
Or terrorist attacks.
Yikes.
It's true.
That
would
I guess you're right.
That one kid would get bullied in class, and then you'd just kind of see him. You'd look at they throw a pencil at the back of his head, and he goes, and then all of a sudden he's got a fucking 9mm in his hand.
That's it.
That's it. I've had enough.
Yeah, that's exactly what would happen. No, I was thinking more. Okay, so you're thinking very dark about this. I was thinking more like I could snap my fingers and the Benjamin Franklin would just pop in my hand.
Boom, we have a business. We run a business. Boom, we have 1 million followers.
Yeah, I could just snap my fingers and our Twitter has 50,000 followers on it. Could you imagine?
Whoa, let's go, baby.
Yeah, but there'd be no gratification of that. You wouldn't feel proud of that.
I'd be like, how the fuck did this happen? When the fuck did this happen?
No, you'd be more like, let's try it again. It's too easy.
Let's do 200 followers instead of 50,000.
200?
Yeah, just 200.
That's still a lot.
That's just a small following.
That's a quarter of my town.
That's just a small following.
Like I said, it's a quarter of the town I live in. That's fucking nuts. Could you imagine a quarter of this town listening to our podcast?
There's more than 200 people there.
Fuck you. It's 800. Thank you very much.
What?
Yeah?
More like 80.
Oh, boo-hoo. Act like you're going to make fun of my town. Yeah, there's 800 people here. Just because they're all over the age of 65 doesn't mean anything.
They retired there then.
No, they just live and die here.
Oh, okay.
And any smart person gets out. I'm just not smart enough to get out yet. Trapped.
See, but you said yet.
Yeah, I know I said
They
that,
said...
And I'm going to keep that.
They said, this is my grandpappy's farm.
They popped out of the Easy Bake Oven and said, you know what? I could live here. Forever. Could you imagine?
There's nothing wrong. No, there's nothing
wrong
wrong with being born in the area and living in it your entire life. It's a problem when it's here, though.
No, I definitely think if you grew up where we grew up, if you choose to stay there and just not do anything, that's a big problem.
You're gonna know the same 200 people you know when
your entire life
when you're like 10 years old.
Yeah. Be like that show Cheers, the bar where everyone knows their name. It's like that, but every day of your life until you die.
I've never seen the show.
That's disgusting. I haven't either. I just know that it's like one of those shows. It's like a sitcom, and you walk in and you go, "Hey, what's up, everyone?" They go, "Oh, it's so and so." You know, they all know each other's names and shit every day. It's like that every day until you die, for like 85 years. Jesus. Cannot wait for the day that I leave here, and I never have to see the same 200 out of the 800 people that are close to my age range again.
I mean, I know plenty of people.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm like one out of 23 people that are like in their 20s here.
Is everyone else trying to leave, you think?
I think most people got smart and left, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it's like the generation before us is the people that stay here.
Yeah.
That are deciding to stay here for the last generation. My generation and the ones after that are probably gonna fucking skedaddle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you said you know plenty of people, and then I cut you off.
plenty of people who have left, like, the Midwest in general.
Oh, dude, could you? Oh, that's the golden ticket.
Yeah, but like I don't know where they went, or I don't remember where they went.
Doesn't matter. It's the golden ticket. I don't care if they move to Arkansas.
A lot of people go there too.
That's Arkansas.
Just because it's like the closest thing to the Midwest, but it's not the Midwest.
Arkansas?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like, well, I guess Missouri is a part of the Midwest, isn't it?
Like, yeah.
Or is it?
Hmm?
I don't know. Is Missouri a part of the Midwest?
It's like right on that border between the Midwest and the South.
Oh.
Like quite literally on the border. Like right.
I'll consider it in then. Even then, if I could southern Missouri, I mean, like, I don't like Missouri, but if I could live in southern Missouri, that's like so far away from the Midwest culture. I'd be like, oh.
I feel like people who live in Missouri don't say Missouri. Like
Missouri.
Yeah, they say. It's exactly how they say it, Missouri.
Yeah, it's weird. Did I ever tell you the story about when I went to Missouri?
No.
So for college, I went to college for video stuff. You know that.
Yeah.
And one of my jobs was I filmed the basketball team. And the year that I went to school, we ended up going to the playoffs. And it was one of the final games of the playoffs. And so we had to travel to Missouri.
Yeah.
So me, a classmate, and my teacher drove down together. And we stayed at this Motel 8. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And in the morning, we woke up, because we drove all day. In the morning, we woke up for the game, and we went down to the hotel lobby to get breakfast. Mm-hmm. And there was no one there besides me and my classmate, right? We're just sitting there eating cereal.
It's usually a good time.
And I get up to go throw my bowl away, and I accidentally spill some milk on the floor, you know, as you do with a styrofoam plate.
Yeah.
Or bowl, I mean. Mm-hmm. And so my natural instinct is to clean it up. You know, I'm not a slob. And so as I bend down to clean it up, this 6'5" old man with a handlebar ice white mustache and a 10-gallon cowboy hat comes strutting in with his cowboy boots on. He goes, "Man, you got some real respect, kid. I appreciate you cleaning up your mess."
What?
And I went, where the fuck am I? That's so outlandish to me. Because here, you know, you do something and no one says a fucking word to you. So it's just really weird having that culture shock of people, like, actually trying to be nice.
No, people down south are way fucking nicer. Oh, it was Missouri, but, you know.
Well, isn't it weird that people, like, for the most part, that aren't from the Midwest say that Midwest people are overly nice, and then me and you live in the Midwest and we're like, no, they're all assholes.
They are all assholes, but everyone here, and including Canada, everyone says sorry a lot.
Yeah, I don't understand where people got this notion that the Midwest people are nice. They're not nice.
No, it's the like when we went to Tennessee,
necessary.
Everyone said you're welcome and thank you.
Yeah, no, so the South, not the deep South, not like Alabama.
Yeah.
Or
Louisiana.
like Florida or anything. It's that border between the Midwest and the South. Those are the nicest people I've ever met. So the Tennessee, Missouri, Kentucky area, oh my God. It's completely different, day and night. Call you hon. They'll ask you what you want or what you need. They'll ask to help you. It's like, Jesus Christ, calm down.
No, I don't need to... Just give him that lick of Midwestern hospitality. No, I don't need your fucking
the fuck
help.
Do you want out of me? I don't need your fucking help. Get out of my face, stupid bitch. You punch them in the face and you walk away. You kick their dog.
Jesus.
That's the Midwestern way. So, since we haven't recorded for a week, did we end up talking about your finger?
No.
All right, you want to tell your finger story?
So, for those who don't know, I'm no longer delivering za.
Yeah, we talked about that last time.
So I drive a big truck all day, a big trash truck. But if you want to get fancy with it, you could call me a garbologist.
That sounds like a Redditor.
You've said that already, I think, when we were before.
Did I? God damn it.
Not while we were recording, though.
That sucks.
What I had another cool name for it.
I called you a waste management specialist.
Yeah, either a waste management specialist or a waste management engineer. Yeah. See, all of those 3 terms work. I prefer that than there's the garbage man.
I don't know. I got mad respect for garbage man.
Why is that?
I don't know. Like, well, I know we didn't record it, but when I was texting you that one day, I was telling you, like, when I was a kid, and the garbage man would hang off the back end of the garbage truck, and he'd be listening to music, vibe, and just picking up garbage cans and throwing them into the back. I'm like, damn, that man's living life right.
It's mostly because, and my trainer has even said it already. It's because there's really not much stress to it.
Well, no, all you're doing is you're driving from town to town or street to street, just picking up garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what's the real stress about it?
Like, the only thing you really got to stress about is if a customer didn't pay. And there are people who will try getting freebies out of you.
Like, how so?
You'll drive by a house that does get picked up, and right across, like, literally perpendicular to that house in the driveway is another driveway that has trash cans sitting out, and they expect you. They'll try to trick you into grabbing their trash can, like, to dump it if you don't know what you're doing.
Oh, like they'll put their trash can on their driveway?
Either on the other customer's driveway who actually pays, or they'll just leave it across perpendicular, like right next to the house that you picked up, and they try to, like, trick you into grabbing it to dump it, or they don't pay and they'll still put it out and want you to pick it up. And obviously on our route sheet it'll say no service required if they didn't pay. What a
fucking scummy thing to do. Like, okay, I haven't lived in a house in like 3 years now, but even when I did with my parents, the garbage bill was like maybe $100.
I don't remember. I don't know.
You can't pay $100 to get your fucking garbage taken away, you sleaze bag. What the fuck?
I'm not sure what the difference is between. I'm not sure if it'd be called commercial or residential, but I don't know if it's like a weekly service or a monthly thing they gotta pay. Oh, that was my fucking. I hope the mic didn't pick that up. My throat just made some weird.
I heard like an explosion. Yeah, it was weird. Trey's throat explosion 2023.
I don't know if people pay monthly or weekly, like for what we do. Like, I know me and Morgan pay monthly, obviously, for our garbage, but I don't know if we're out in the way out in the fucking boonies. I don't know if people pay weekly or not, because one week we'll pick up someone's garbage, the next week it'll say no service required because they didn't pay their bill.
It might just be that they didn't pay it for the month and they just caught it that week.
Maybe. But either way, people will still put their garbage out and they want you to do it. And if we dump it and then find out they didn't pay, we're like, God fucking damn it. Because then they're going to keep trying to do it. But
I mean, can't you just make like a note on your sheet?
We'll circle it or something, or it says no service required if they didn't pay, but we call dispatch sometimes too to just check the account number to see if they paid up.
Can you repo a garbage can?
What do you mean?
Like, can you if they don't pay, can you just like take their garbage can from their house?
No, we just leave it there. If it has fucking garbage in it and they didn't pay, we'll just drive right past it.
I'll tell you right now, I've never had very many good ideas in my life, but I think for you, a good idea would have been, if that was a thing, is for you to make a YouTube Shorts channel, and you just I'll let you use my GoPro, and you strap it on your chest, and you go around to the houses where they didn't pay, and you repo their garbage cans, and see if you can get someone's reaction, like, hey, give me that fucking thing back.
Where the fuck would I put the garbage can?
I don't know. Like, I would think that it would just hook up to the back of the garbage truck.
No, it's not
that's
that.
also
It's
my,
not that fancy.
Yeah. Okay. I saw someone driving around for the company you work for. I saw someone driving around in a pickup truck today with like 7 different fucking garbage cans in it, and I was like, I wonder if that's what he does. Like, I wonder if that's what that guy does in that truck.
It's a
But I don't think
I
so.
think it's called a roll-off truck, and what that is, well, they do multiple things, but what you saw was, yeah, they're either delivering or they're picking up garbage cans that are no longer used because someone might have moved or something like that.
Oh, gotcha.
But sometimes
Wouldn't you just leave it there for the next person that lives there?
no, because they might go with a different company.
I didn't know you had options.
Well, we cover only one company, but like my parents, for example, there's only like 3 or 4 people out there that get our service. But my parents, they go through someone completely different, so we just drive right by my parents' house because they don't go through.
Yeah, I get that, but I guess because I've never owned a house, I guess I never like thought that I could either go with Waste Junkies or Waste Superb. Like, who do I choose?
Yeah, no, there's surprisingly there's like in more. I'm not going to say the town name, but there's another company called Waste Management, and that's like their first biggest garbage company.
That is the biggest waste management company as their name in the country.
Yeah, and then right behind them is Republic.
Yeah.
Anyways, my finger, I was attaching a dumpster to the back of the truck, and you have these clamps that are solid fucking steel, and they have to connect with another piece of solid steel, and then between that you just have the dumpster bar. So I tried to put this dumpster attached to the back of the truck last Tuesday, and I cupped my hand around the top of this clamp and was trying to put all my weight behind me because the dumpster wouldn't move, so I put all my weight underneath me at first and then push it forward, and it wasn't going with all my fucking strength, and all of a sudden it goes with my finger still on top of the clamp, and it just slams against the other piece of steel. So I instantly pull my hand back. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm already like, it's too early for this shit. And
Every time I hear this story, I get nauseous.
I pull my hand back, and I'm just like, and but my trainer, yeah, you laughed at this. My trainer's just like, yeah, that'll happen. He's probably thinking,
that's what I say about everything.
He's probably sitting there thinking, like, that's not going to be your first or last time you're ever going to do that to your finger.
But now you'll be more cautious about it.
Oh yeah, I haven't cupped my hand around it since. I used the flat part of my hand and pushed underneath the bar or clamp.
Do you wear gloves?
Yes.
Like thick ones?
They're just like leather gloves, or at least the ones that I used today were leather ones because the other ones are fucking stupid and cheap.
Were you using the leather gloves the day that happened?
Yes.
Damn it! I was gonna say, do you think if you wore thicker gloves,
there could not be enough padding for that shit.
I mean, I understand it's a commercial dumpster, but like, at least give your fingers some kind of.
I wish I knew how much that dumpster
life.
weighed too, because it was full.
Oh, I'm sure they weigh about a 3/4 of a ton.
I think you'd find this kind of cool. So my truck, when it doesn't have trash in it, is 38 or 39 tons.
Yeah.
With trash,
50 tons.
Hang on.
Oh god, he's going to calculate. Trey's doing big math. Oh god.
Let's see.
What is he doing?
So my truck is 39 tons, by itself. With trash, it was I think it was like 47, 48. This morning.
Did you have the calculator app out? What the fuck was going on?
No, Morgan was talking to me.
Oh. It's like, what is going on over there? I thought he was fucking calculating the truck mass.
Oh, and then on Monday, I stepped in some fucking itchweed. And I'm feeling it. I think I'm feeling it come back right now.
Right now, at this very second?
Yeah. There's some spots on my legs that are like bumpy. And they itch. Not like a stinging itch, but like I just felt some weird bumps in my leg that fucking itch. Right where they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yep, that will happen. Like today, at the beginning, I said that I fucked up my back moving Trey's house. I was in the truck, and I had to bend over to get more buns for the rack because we put the buns above the meat in the truck, so that way I can grab a bun, slap it down on the the warmer, and I can make a sandwich. So I bent over to get buns out of the box.
Yeah.
And this pain shot through my spine that I had never felt before in my life. It was an ice cold chill down my spine, and then instantly went to 10 out of 10 pain, and all I could do was whimper like a dog. So when I bent over, I went like that, but like a lot louder. And the person that had just ordered food were like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, just give me a second." And I had to like push myself up off my knees, and I was like hunched over for about 30 seconds, and I sat there going, just like that, just trying to.
I mean, yeah, when
cry.
I smashed my finger, I was bent over, like hugging my fucking hand.
Well, yeah, you didn't even tell about what you did to your finger after that happened. You gotta tell them how you had to solve it.
So apparently, a lot of people do this when they smash their fingers in car doors or something. I don't know. I've never smashed my fucking finger in a car door, but or even just like a door to your house. But supposedly, there's like it's basically like it's called a subungual hematoma or some shit like that. Subungual hematoma.
Sabungle bungle bungle.
And basically all it is like a blood blister and a bruise form underneath your nail. So your finger gets like the size of your fucking thumb. It was my middle finger, by the way. Gets the size of my thumb, about as thick and as girthy. And I try fucking with it for about 2 hours the night that it happened. I was taking a hot thumbtack and trying to press down on my finger. That wasn't working.
Oh, it's like a Saw movie. Shut the fuck up.
And then the day after, I go to Morgan's salon, and I took a hot paper clip that I grabbed from the office at the receptionist desk at work, and I take one of her lighters at work, and I heat up the end of it, and sure as shit, that worked perfectly fine. The paper clip got red hot. As soon as I pressed down on the center top of my nail, you hear this cracking sound, and then a pop, and then blood, I shit you not, shot like 2 feet up in the air.
Like the thing?
What?
When it exploded? When they put that hot shit on that dude?
Like the movie The Thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Oh my... Okay. Alright, well, I know what we're watching the next time we're together.
Ugh.
What do you mean, ugh? It's a great movie. You trying to tell me that you wouldn't watch The Thing?
Maybe not.
Why?
It doesn't sound interesting to me.
That is like the perfect movie for you.
What?
You like horror and you like sci-fi.
Yeah, but I also like that's the same thing with the movie Life, and I'm not really a big fan of that.
What the fuck is Life?
It has Ryan Reynolds in it and a couple other big people. It's basically like Aliens. Like Alien versus Predator, like the aliens from that. It's like that.
Oh.
It's like
well, do you like do you like movies where you don't know who's the bad guy?
Like a whodunit?
Yeah.
Oh, they're okay.
Man. I thought I knew a lot about you. Like, apparently I don't at all.
Since we're on the topic of horror movies, then what'd you think of VHS?
Oh boy, you just had to bring it up, huh? I actually almost forgot today.
Go ahead. Yeah, I remember.
I wanted to drill it out of my head. What do you mean, yeah, you remember? You didn't talk to me today at all.
I talked to you like a day or two ago when we talked about recording.
Yeah. So, full disclosure, I love found footage films.
Or just, yeah. VHS
It's
horror.
my favorite. No. That's a brand.
No, like the actual genre, like VHS horror movies.
Yes, found footage films.
But it's not actually found footage. Like it's they're actors. Well,
yes, but that is what they're called.
I know. I'm saying the very beginning of VHS when I was younger had me convinced that that part was real, but everything else was like CGI and all that and acted out.
Yeah. So Trey suggested while we were moving in the night I stayed over the weekend. He said, "Derek, let's watch VHS." Or Morgan did, or someone did. I said, "You know what? Sure, I like found footage films. Why not?" And so we got through about 3/4 of the first one, and I liked it a lot. You know, it was cool. It made me feel weird. Like, it didn't scare me or anything. It just made me feel like gross.
Yeah, the whole thing is the whole point is, and it happens in the second one too. Obviously, is that they find some fucking weird house or some weird dude who has these. They're basically, I like to think of it as like black market tapes, like shit you'd sell on the black market, or to someone who's a part of or not the black market, the dark web. And
yeah, but like people do that in real life though.
I believe it. I believe it.
Just people just buy random fucking tapes from like pawn shops and garage sales, and they'll just take them home and collect them.
Think of that DVD we found.
That's like an episode on its own. The fucking DVD.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about rando nodding sometime.
Yeah, it's kind of cringy now looking back on it that we went rando nodding.
I don't think it's cringy. I think it's so fucking weird that there's actually an app that can help you find just random ass objects or experience.
I don't think it actually helps you. It's just we got really fucking lucky with that poll.
No, but what about the train one? What about the train? The fucking.
What about it?
We found some little fucking kid's like stuffed animal toy with a pair of glasses and like a used condom or something. And then we tried to leave.
Okay, we did not find a used condom. Let's calm that down.
Right, I don't know. Would we find? Would we find a pocket?
You can't go on the internet and tell lies, Arthur. Okay.
Did we find a pocket knife or anything? That. We found something that
literally all we found was an old children's toy
with broken pair of sunglasses.
No.
Yes, I remember the sunglasses. I'm not. I am trying to over exaggerate, but
you are adding details to a story that doesn't need extra details.
We tried to leave after finding it, and we almost got hit by a fucking train.
Yes.
But that is a goofy ass coincidence.
Yes, a goofy ass coincidence is right. Nothing more, nothing less.
Oh my god. So even the DVD we found was a coincidence?
Yes.
No, there's just no way.
Oh, okay. So now we need to discuss this. So you in your mind, you think that some random man in like a trench coat and a top hat is just like walking around placing random items for this app?
No, I'm saying I think the app tells you a spot to go to that's not populated. I don't know why it's like this, but it's like an area that's not populated. And it's always on a sketchy part of town. Even though a block over it could be a part of town that's just fine.
Sketchy part of town?
Uh-huh.
Brother, we found the DVD in the middle of a fucking park.
It wasn't a park. It was like an empty lot with fucking weeds and vines growing out of it.
Right next to the park.
Like 2 blocks away. But that was a weird part of town. No one goes to that, no one goes on that street. That street's not even used.
Okay, but let me ask you something, because I understand how you're thinking of this now. I want to know, how do you think they get these locations of things just sitting around?
I have no idea. That's what makes the app fun.
Exactly, because it doesn't work like that. That wouldn't make any sense.
Dude, people have found fucking... No, that's so weird. Obviously, we don't know if it's staged or not, granted, but people have found, like, fucking duffel bags full of body parts and weapons from doing this
That
shit.
is one case. One time that happened.
Okay. But it still happened.
Yeah. And it was a coincidence. They weren't
Oh
even
my
looking over in that
God.
area. They just kept walking over. And they were like, oh, look, a suitcase.
Oh, so you probably
And it
think...
was like 50 yards away from where they were looking.
Oh, so you probably think the plane crashing into the Pentagon was a coincidence, huh?
What the fuck does that have to do with randonauting?
Or JFK's assassination. That was a coincidence too, right?
Yeah, that was the biggest randonauting event of all.
Go here and
Someone
look
said they
for the
want-
man in the
someone
black
said-
Cadillac.
Yeah, they opened the app and they said, "What do you want to see?"
In
And
ni-
someone said, "We want to be
In
surprised." And they said, "Go to
1969.
Dallas." They said, "We got a real surprise."
My mother was
We're
4
going to
years
Dallas.
old.
In 1965.
9. Didn't he get assassinated in 69?
I have no fucking. I have no recollection.
I thought it was
I wasn't
69.
around that
Oh,
time. I don't know. It was right when the Vietnam War was taking off. So 69 sounds about right.
Yeah.
So my dad would have been 8 years old.
Jesus.
Probably watched that live.
What, the assassination?
I guess I've never asked him about that.
On the
Just like I've never asked him about the moon landing.
on that nice sunny day on the grassy knoll in Dallas.
Yeah, the grassy knoll. And then right across the street was the man with the umbrella.
Fucking Jesus. There was a whole...
You know about the man in the umbrella, right?
I've heard so many stupid conspiracies about this. he had a gun in his umbrella. That's what the second
Yeah, the
shot
umbrella
was.
was a gun, like the penguin.
He's a Batman.
All right,
villain.
all right. We're getting way too.
I know.
we're getting way
We
too
were
off
talking about
track.
your
I
found.
want to talk about VHS.
Yeah, you're talking about found footage films.
So let me just explain how I feel about this, okay? The first and second VHS films are very fun. They're not great movies by any means. There's a lot wrong with them.
It's a
Bad
good movie to watch
CGI.
late at night.
Yes, there's a lot of bad acting.
Yeah, the zombie
a lot
one
of
was a
bad
little weird,
stories.
isn't it?
Which one?
The zombie one and the second one.
That was one of my favorite ones. Where the dude turns into a zombie?
Yeah, and he like becomes self-conscious that he's a zombie and fucking kills himself.
That's fucking cool.
No, I'm saying the acting
what's-
on it.
Do you know what's not cool? When the dude gets a fucking cyber eye, and the one thing that happens when he gets a cyber eye is, oh, I see dead people. Wow, how fucking stupid is that?
I mean, good job on the effects team on that, because they made the dead people look unnecessarily fucking like disgusting.
You need to go watch that again.
Here, I'll look up a screenshot.
It is not what you think it looks like. It is just people in makeup that look like the Walking Dead set.
Oh, what the hell?
So anyways, while you look it up, the first and second one I like a lot. There's some moments where I'm like, but for the most part I'm like, you know what? I could watch these again. The third one, VHS Viral. Holy
I
shit.
didn't watch that one. The Cyber Eye was part of VHS 2, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I will explain the plot of VHS Viral because the plot is fun. The plot is a dude and his girlfriend. Basically, they film a lot of shit between each other together. And one night, there's a police chase in LA where they live, and it's going to go right by their house, and he wants to film it, okay? So throughout the movie, and these are anthology series, so it's different VHS tapes for different stories each time. But the main plot that connects the story, the whole thing, is in this movie that this police chase, which is an ice cream truck, is transmitting a video that makes people go batshit crazy, which is really cool to like watch because it's these people just riding in the streets trying to get a shot of this ice cream truck because they want to go viral, you know, and people are like jumping off of bridges and shit trying to get this video or whatnot. And so I was like, awesome, you know what, this is a cool premise. And then we get into the actual anthology stories, and let me tell you, me and you could have made a better VHS anthology horror short than these fucking people.
No.
When the acting is as bad as, oh no, what do we do now? And that's how you talk throughout the whole entire horror short. I cannot believe you even let that go to fucking theaters. How? It's like middle school acting. And then at the end of the movie, when you want this big fucking climactic part to happen with this police chase and this ice cream truck, they try to do it cool. He ends up in the LA River with his ice cream truck, and he opens the back door, and it's a bunch of TVs, like the other two movies that have VCRs with VHSs, tapes. And it's like, okay, this whole movie's been dog shit, but this is kind of cool. It wraps up into the first two movies. And then, out of nowhere, his girlfriend's on the screen, and she's like, upload your video, whatever the fuck your name is. He's like, I can't, I don't want to. What's going to happen if I upload the video? And she's like, upload your video, so-and-so. He's like, I can't. And then she just starts smashing her head against the wall and breaking her skull open. He's like, okay, I'll upload the video. And then he ends up uploading all the VHSs that you watch throughout the movie, including his. And he just sits there and cries and goes, what have I done? It's like, what? Okay, let's back up. All you did was upload a video. Why are you so upset? You're crying for no reason. And then he jumps out of the ice cream truck, and his girlfriend's laying there dead next to the ice cream truck. She wasn't there when he got there. What? And then the movie just ends. It made me so fucking mad to watch. When it ended, I turned off the TV and I sat there. And Emily said, "Are you okay?" I said, "That was the dumbest movie I've ever seen in my entire life." And I've watched a lot of shitters because I love bad movies. That was the dumbest fucking movie I've ever watched. It was horrible. Horrible. I recommend you watch it.
The viral one? I don't know if I could. Because, I can't remember if I've watched that one or not. But the first and second ones are the good ones. 94, 89, and whatever. Those ones are
94, 99, and 85. I found out why those three got made.
Okay.
Because I was really invested in this series after watching the second one. Shudder, the horror streaming service, bought the rights to the VHS franchise, and so they made those three movies. So it's not the original people who made the first three, which is why I'm gonna guess they look different, kind of. But people say those are better, so I'm going to get a Shudder subscription and watch them, because there's also some other movies on Shudder I want to watch. But VHS Viral gets literally a 0 out of 10. I wish I could pay them to not release that to the public. It literally feels like a middle school art project. That went on for way too long.
What made you like the second one more?
The second one I liked more just because of two reasons. One, the overall story that combines the anthology together, which is the couple that go find this missing college student, and they end up in that room with the TVs and the VHSs, and then it turns out that he shot himself right before they walked in,
he was like,
he kills them both.
He's what's it called? He was like doing his initiation.
Yeah, he was making his own VHS tape.
Yeah.
To get put into the collection. I think that is fucking cool as shit.
He just kind of looks at the camera,
especially from where the first movie came from. Yeah, that's awesome.
He looks at the fucking camera with his jaw blown off, and he just kind of gives him a totally rad
thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. And then the second reason is the Slumber Party Alien Abduction.
That's
VHS.
the one I showed you. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
That is awesome. I love it so much.
That's how I'd imagine an alien abduction to happen in this day and age.
Yeah, it's just like someone's at your door in a fucking white light, and then it goes dark. Where's your dad keep his gun? Everyone's going, huh? And it's kids. I think that's what makes it so cool to me, is that they were not afraid to kill off kids. I mean, obviously they didn't die. They got abducted.
Yeah, and the fucking dog died at the end.
Yeah, and they fucking kill a dog. It's like, holy shit, this is like a snuff film almost.
It's
cool as shit.
It had that 2007 humor though, the way the kids were acting. If that makes sense.
With tormenting the older guys.
Yeah, the younger kids were tormenting the older sister and her boyfriend.
Yeah. It was like your most average fucking early
They
2000s
filled their fucking
summer
squirt guns
vacation
with
film.
piss.
Yeah. I will say, in the second one's the Cyber Eye, right? I was
Yeah,
right
it's
about that.
that's episode 1 in that one.
Yeah. So, okay, I started watching it and I was like, I don't know if I can finish this. And so I made it through that film and I was like, okay, we'll see what the next one is. And then it was a zombie one. I was like, okay, this is creative. This is cool. You know, like
The
I
fucking
can get into this.
stereotypical ass montage music as he's going speeding through those trailers.
Yeah. And then the third one, which is the cult.
Oh, is that the third one?
Yeah, and then
that's what I woke up
the
to
third
at like
video.
2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, and then when that started playing again, I was like, ooh, okay, I might be done with this again. And then I forgot about the alien abduction one that you showed me beforehand. And so when it got to that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm pumped up again. And then I watched the third.
That's the
movie
only
and I
reason
was
you
like,
can watch them is
oh
because
my
there's some shorts in
God.
the movie that are actually really good.
Yeah.
The cult one's Morgan's favorite.
The only reason I don't like the cult one is the fucking monster at the end looks atrociously bad. That's the only reason I don't like it. Everything else I love about it because I love cult stuff. You know that. And so I think it's really cool that like they start fucking killing themselves.
Yeah.
Like, it was a really creative thing to do. Well, I mean, obviously that happens in real life, but it was just cool to see, like, especially that scene where the dude's trying to blow his brains out, but the gun's empty and he just keeps dry clicking it. I thought that was really cool and it was really kind of disturbing. And then we get to the end of that little segment and this big demon's just sitting there breathing on top of this car looking at him. He's just crying, laughing. I'm like, oh my God, this looks so bad. It looks atrocious.
It's supposed to be fucking Satan, I think. I don't know what the fuck it was.
Yeah, and it looks like a bull with wings.
He just goes, da da. Fucking, what'd you think of the horn poking out of the girl's stomach?
I mean,
She just fucking,
it's whatever.
she just blood curdling screams, and all of a sudden she's fucking dead because there's a horn that pierced through her stomach.
Okay, so have you ever seen Alien?
Yeah.
Like the chest burster? That's kind of what it reminded me of.
Yeah, they're all, yeah, that scene goes, they're all sitting down to have lunch or something, and then he's like, I don't feel so good. Starts fucking having a seizure, and then all of a sudden he just kind of dies, and this thing pops out of his fucking chest and tries to jump on someone else.
Yeah, that's exactly what it reminded me of, and I think that's what they got the inspiration for the horn from, which I thought was cool. It was like a little homage.
And each little short has its own story. I mean, obviously, because like you find out the girl was cheating with this guy, and then the fucking camera guy's just sitting there awkwardly with this cult leader who likes to drink milk.
That made me laugh.
Yeah, they're in this nice like Thai. I don't know where the fuck they're at. Fucking some Thai restaurant or something. I imagine that's where it's at, somewhere over there.
Yeah, I don't know where it takes place, but it looked like Singapore or Thailand. Either way, he's.
And then the camera looks over to some dude and some girl in this room getting her hair brushed, and then like 5 minutes later they come back and he's getting chased by this fucking demon monster, and she's getting fucking raped, and there's blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
those movies kind of go wild.
He walks into the fucking room, the classroom, and every single student that was in there just looks at him, and their eyes are white.
Yeah, those movies go wild. I will say that. But I mean, it's a found footage film, so I guess I get it because you want it to be shocking. Because that's kind of the whole premise of the genre. I think that's why I like it so much, is because it's so shocking.
Yeah.
And you feel so clueless. I think that's what makes it really.
You'll have to update what you thought of VHS 94 when you get to that, because I'll tell you right now.
I think I might watch that one tonight.
Because my favorite thing from that one is when she's in the funeral home by herself. That shit was.
That's the one where the tornado hits and the dude in the coffin like starts fucking around with shit.
Yeah, he.
Right.
So throughout her entire shift, he's pissed. The guy in the coffin gets pissed off because no one showed up for his funeral.
Yeah.
And that's why he kills her. I mean, obviously, you know.
I've seen segments of it on YouTube Shorts. I've just obviously never watched the whole thing.
Yeah, there's parts where she's calling her boss like, "Hey, can I leave?" And they're like, "No, you need to stay for the entire funeral." And she's like, "Okay, that's fine, but there's a severe storm outside, and the coffin keeps moving."
And he was just like, "You're fine." I haven't seen it, but that's what I presume he does. He's like, "You're fine. Stay."
Jesus.
Fuck. I will say though, I did read that those 3 films are definitely more scarier than the first 3.
Yeah.
Because the first 3, I guess, are like more of a disturbing kind of movie, where these ones are actually like meant to scare you. So I might have to watch it on my phone. I'm a little wimpy bitch, but I like horror movies. I don't know what to tell you.
No, that's watch on your phone.
Yeah, because I don't know what it is. Okay, I'll explain this to you. Maybe you can understand. Maybe you can help me understand it, because I've never been able to understand it.
Yeah.
When I have to watch something scary, I watch it on a smaller screen, because to me that makes it less scary.
I mean, to me, I feel like it'd be more scary because your face is going to be closer to the phone. So then...
Yeah, but if I get scared, I can just throw it on my phone. I don't watch.
I'd be like, pause. Lock screen.
Fuck.
All right, we are sitting at
Like
50... Oh, what? Go ahead.
Really quick before we wrap up here, I was just gonna say, you've seen me in a movie theater. Like, we watched fucking John Wick, a movie that is nowhere near scary, and I still jump at every single moment there's a loud noise. Like, I get scared easy, you know that.
No, it's not a
So,
scared
the fact
easy
that-
thing. I think it's literally like it wakes you up.
Or like when we went to go watch Talk to Me. Talk to Me is not a scary movie by any means necessary.
It's a psychological thriller.
It's just yeah, it's a thriller that's disturbing.
Yeah.
But every time there was a loud noise, I jumped the fuck out every time. It's not that I was scared. I just got
yeah, and
surprised.
Morgan started cracking up because you like jumped a foot out of your seat at some point because it was all quiet, loud noise.
Yeah, it gets me every time, even though I know it's coming because it's quiet. I know there's gonna be a loud noise, and I still fucking panic every single time. I don't know if that's a trauma response or what.
I love watching those old
fuck.
commercials for when Paranormal Activity was in theaters, and it shows the whole fucking audience jumping out of their seat and popcorn goes flying everywhere and shit.
That was a worldwide phenomenon for a while. That's crazy.
What, seeing those movies?
Like the Paranormal Activity hype of
yeah.
watching those commercials with the people in the theater, and everyone was like, "We gotta go do that."
Yeah, I didn't jump out of my
We were like-
seats for those movies.
No, not by any means. Not even. I mean, especially the first one.
Those are found footage films too, though, I guess, so that's cool.
Yeah, I just I definitely only like the first one, and the other ones I'm like, eh.
There's still a storyline through all of them, actually. Maybe not the marked, not the marked ones, but
The marked ones still tie in. It's just not the main point of the story. I've seen that one. That one's cool. Other than the like shotgun scene with the ladies. That's kind of weird, but
the shotgun scene.
yeah, there's like a scene where they like shoot these people. These I think they're like women. They like turn into demons or some shit.
Are you talking about when I think it's the second or third one, he goes outside with his daughters or something, and they go into her grandma. It's supposed to be the grandma's house they're staying at. They go in the garage, and there's just a cult of women standing there.
Yes. That's what I'm thinking of.
No, that's like the scariest part of the whole movie. It didn't like scare me, but it's like that's where like stuff really picks up. And
oh, that made me laugh.
All the old
Why the
women,
fuck is there just cold?
all the old women just start walking towards him, and he shuts the door, goes inside. He looks out one of the windows as he's going inside, and you just see a bunch of women standing outside around this. It looks like a giant teepee. It's on fire. I mean, it's just a cold thing.
Okay. Maybe I was just mixing two movies in my head to make one. That would make more sense. All right, we can wrap now. You're all right. I'm done ranting about my VHS rant.
All right, we are sitting at just over 55 minutes. This is what episode 4 or 5?
4.
4, yeah.
It would have been 5 if we would have been able to record last week,
Yeah.
but we didn't. So we're here now.
So this is episode 4 of the Break Room Podcast. Do you have any opening or closing remarks there, Derek?
I'll do the outro since I've done it the last 3 times. Thank you for listening to the Break Room Podcast. If you like it, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please hit the little bell so you know when we upload. It's usually on Saturdays.
Yeah, when we upload,
just in
you'll look it down on your phone when we upload, and you'll hear a little bing.
Yeah, and you'll look at the title of it and you'll go, music to my ear hair. You know.
My dad is your hair.
If you want to get up, if you want to get an update on when we upload and when I start doing some behind the scenes stuff, go follow us on the Twitter at The Break Room. And then we also have a Patreon. We don't have anything extra on there right now, so I don't expect anyone to use it right now. It's just a placeholder for when we actually start doing extra stuff there, stuff like that. So, and Spotify. We actually have a really big base on Spotify right now. I shouldn't say big, but we do have a following on Spotify. So if you like audio-only format, Spotify is the place to go for that. And other than that, thank you for listening, and we will talk to you guys later. See ya.
See ya.